Hi, my name's Daniel Jones, Managing Director of Fair Assessments, the property tax reduction firm. Today I'm here to answer the question, what are some things that the property tax assessors don't want you to know? For one, they haven't looked at your property in years. Think about it. If you live in a county that has 100,000 parcels of real estate, and the tax assessor has, say, 10 appraisers, what's the chance that they've looked at your property in the past year? It's very, very slim. They just don't have the personnel to do it. They rely on a property description that was probably developed when the building was new, and they're not going to come out and look at it unless they see some sort of building permit issued on it, or if the property sells, they might come out and take a look at it. They aren't directly comparing your property to comparable sales. Unlike real estate appraisal that you get for, say, a mortgage loan, they're not comparing your house to the most similar sales available. They have your house in a tax assessor defined neighborhood, and what they'll do is they'll compare the properties that have sold in the past year in your neighborhood to their assessed values. And if their assessments are low compared to those sale prices, then they'll raise all the values in the entire neighborhood. So they are not directly comparing your house to those sales. They're comparing those houses to their assessments. Your tax assessment is unfair compared to your neighbors. This is because, like I said earlier, your property description was probably developed when the building was new, and over the years, various appraisers get assigned to your neighborhood. They go through and check permits and check sales information, and they make changes here and there. Maybe your neighbor appealed his property tax assessment last year, and in order to give them a break, the tax assessor changed their quality grade from B+ to C+. And your house is exactly like theirs, same year built, same builder, same square footage, but you're still at a B+ quality rating. This is something to look for. Mass appraisal is unreliable for the same reasons I was just discussing. They are making decisions about an entire neighborhood of properties or an entire class of property based on the sales that have taken place in that market area or in that class of property. Even real estate appraisal that a licensed appraiser does is just an opinion of value. Values fall in a range. There's no certainty that if somebody appraises a house for $200,000 that it's definitely going to sell for $200,000. It's just a value opinion. Mass appraisal is even more unreliable than that because they're dealing with statistics to make judgment calls on values for hundreds, if not thousands, of properties. Tax assessors are political animals, or they answer to political animals. The tax assessor is responsible for generating all of the taxable value in the county or city that you live in. The county has a budget. The county has a tax digest, or that entire appraised value of real estate in the county. Based on the budget and the taxable value of the county, they come up with a tax rate. So if the powers that be in the county, tax commissioners or whatever they're called where you live, don't want to raise the tax rate because it's politically undesirable, then they're going to put pressure on the tax assessors not to lower values. Because if the budget number stays the same and values fall, they have to raise the tax rate in order to generate that revenue to cover their budget. So the tax assessors are under pressure to decrease values slowly and increase values quickly. Do you have any other questions or comments? We'll be happy to help you. Contact us at fairassessments.com. Thanks. Hey, if you enjoyed this video and would like to receive 20 free videos of the top questions that people ask about property tax appeals, visit propertytaxappealusa.com. And please forward this video to friends and family and share it using Facebook and Twitter, and good old-fashioned email works great too. Thanks.